Hi, and welcome to Our Small Table. Today we're making pork with curried apple and couscous. Here's our finished product. Let's see how we got here. Here we are back at the stovetop for the second time in 2 videos. We've got butter in a skillet. I'm just putting the pork in. And first, with this being on high, we're just going to brown the pork on all sides. It's been sprinkled with salt and pepper, and that's the only thing. Just want to get it browned off, and then we're going to be reducing the heat. I've already trimmed the fat off of this pork. Go ahead and give it a moment on the ends as well. It's nice to have a bit of color on all sides. As simple as that. We're now going to reduce the heat all the way down to low. Cover this. Ooh, a little quieter now. And that's going to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes or until meat thermometer registers 160 degrees. I am going to turn it a few times, so I'm not going to stick the meat thermometer in right now because it'll get in the way of turning. We'll do that when we get to about the last turn. It's about 5 minutes away. I'll be back. Okay, we've gotten there, and our meat thermometer was at 160. So I'm going to, sorry about that. That was actually a little cat hurricane on the camera. Going to move the pork to a clean plate. And tent it with foil. Keep it warm while we go on to the next step. And a little bit more butter, even though there is still some in the pan. Increase the heat a little bit to about medium. And we're going to saute the onion and garlic until tender. And this is the point where I really wish that the smell could come through on the video, because I love the smell of sauteing garlic. This pan retains a lot of heat, so it doesn't take very long. I'm going to add our raisins and sliced peeled apple. I'm going to saute these for about 2 minutes. So I'll be back when that is done. We've moved over a little bit on the stove while the apple and raisins are cooking to do the broth. This is chicken broth, and this is a combination, can't really see it down there, but curry powder, and in this case I'm using tapioca starch, tapioca flour, same thing. The recipe calls for cornstarch, which is perfectly fine to use. I wanted to demonstrate that this can be used. This recipe can be used for people who can't use corn and corn derivatives. So we're just going to combine those ingredients, stir them together until smooth. And about the time that this gets finished, then our apple and raisins will be ready for us to add a liquid to it. When you use tapioca starch or tapioca flour in place of cornstarch. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. So this recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, so we're using 2 teaspoons of the tapioca. So let's get the camera resituated and we'll add this to the raisins and apples. It's been about 2 minutes for the apples and raisins, so we're going to go ahead and add our broth. Get as much of that curry powder out as we can. It's another thing that makes the kitchen smell fantastic. Give this a stir. We're bringing it to a boil. Sorry about the jostling there. And once it has come up to a boil, then it'll cook for 1 to 2 minutes. It's just starting to bubble a little bit around the edges. So we're going to start the counting at this point, now that it's boiling, in 1 to 2 minutes. Then we'll go ahead and plate this up and it'll be ready. I'll be back. And there we have it. Thanks for joining me today on Our Small Table. The recipe we've used is linked in the video description, and it's also available just by going to OurSmallTable.com. Next time, since it'll be definitely autumn, I'll be demonstrating pumpkin sloppy joes. Click subscribe so you don't miss out.